Something definitely had a go there. Here we go. Let's reel into him. There we are, fish on. Fish on, boy. Right, welcome back to Big Sal's Fishing Adventures. And today we're finally getting back out and we're down at Sulby Reservoir. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's cold. It's only about 3 degrees. When I left home it was 6 or 7 degrees, and now it is 3 degrees, 2 to 3 degrees when I got to Sulby. It is quite high up. It's near the top of the Snaefell. It's near there, the highest hill or mountain or whatever you want to call it on the Isle of Man. But yeah, so I've got a new purchase from Temu I want to try out today that I'll show you when I get down to the mark where I'm going to fish from. I forgot my wellies and this looks like it's going to be as wet as hell. But yeah, so the Temu purchase, it only cost me £4.24 and it looks fantastic. Obviously I've got to use it yet and try it out, but you never know. Is it going to be bargain off the century? But yeah, so we got a bit of a hike around to the corner here, around the corner. But yeah, I'll take you with me and we will see you around the corner and at the fishing mark, and I'll explain all of what I purchased for £4.24, boy. Now, I'm just hoping that there's a bit more of a firm base down here, otherwise I could have walked around here for no reason, but yeah, hopefully it's a bit more rocky around here. It's just that long since I've been down here, but it's like an absolute mill pond around this side. The sun is shining. It is pretty cold, like, I'm glad there's not a wind, but yeah, I can see fish surfacing and everything. But I'll just show you here now how calm this water is. But judging by this pathway and how wet it is, I can only imagine the bank. I might try and get down on this bank just here. But look at this, stunning. Absolute mill pond. Absolutely gorgeous. Now let's just hope the banks aren't that wet and we can get a decent place to fish from. Look at that steam coming off there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera down there, but fantastic. We just got to hope there's some nice fish around. But you never know, it's not all about the fish, is it? It's about enjoying yourself, getting out in the fresh air. Do I try that spot there? Down there. Shall we try that? I think we will, but I'll have to switch you off for a minute because this could be a bit dodgy getting down here. Right, let me tell you a bit more about this Temu purchase, and that is it. A 5,000 reel, cost me £4.24. Look at it, look at the quality on that. £4.24. And it feels fantastic when I've been reeling with it in the garden and everything like that. But yeah, it feels great. It's a 5-to-1 gear ratio. Just look, I was absolutely astonished when I got it. I thought it was going to be some little plastic cheap, but it's all like metal. It looks just as good as any other one I've had, an expensive one. But yeah, it depends how it casts and retrieves fish in, doesn't it? So yeah, without further ado, I will give you a closer up of it and a whiz round it once we're set up and we're out. I'm going to have to take it a bit easier on the casting to start with, but I'll show you the setup now. We're on the booby sinker, bombarder sinker, sorry, with a couple of beads, a swivel, and then probably 3 or 4 foot leader down to a black and white little booby fly there. So yeah, we'll take it easy with the first few casts and let's just see if there's anything about. But what a day, gorgeous. Just a nice gentle cast to start with there. Let's just see if we can hook into anything. Quite warm now after that walk round. Yeah, I'm using the Rigged and Ready X5 Adventure rod. That's it, it's just hit the bottom now. I'm not expecting a whole lot of action, but I'll just tighten that up. With it being the time of year, let's be hopeful, and I'll bring you back if there's any action. I'll also let you into a little hack that seems to work for me on Temu, is I put stuff in my basket and leave it a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, and then it seems to come back with an offer of like 80% off what it was already. So yeah, if you want to buy something on there, like a reel or anything, yeah, try that, because it seems to work for me. What I'm going to do now is just slow retrieve it in. Slow retrieve. See if we can get anything to have a go at it. The reel feels fantastic at the moment, but there is fish jumping, which is a good sign. I'll give it a bit more of a launch now that we've bedded it in. Let's see where she goes. That's a bit better. Let's see what that brings. Anything. The reel does feel fantastic, to be honest with you. £4.24. Feels nice and light as well. Even though it's 5,000, it's a bit heavy-handed for here. What I'd like, but I'm just testing it out today. Yeah, it seems all right so far. Cast lovely, retrieves nice. But the big test is when you get a fish on, isn't it? If it can cope with one. So let's just hope and pray there's a fish that'll come and have a go at it. The fish seem to be jumping down in the sun there, so I might cast one down there on the next cast, just to see if we can get into something. But it's never going to be easy this time of year to hook into one, but let's just hope we can get a couple of nibbles and a couple of bites and stuff like that. Feels smooth, the reel. Feels really nice. Really, really nice. Nothing better than braid getting wound onto your reel as the sound. I might just cast it over there into the sun there. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll change boobies, I think, if this one isn't working. Let's just try it down there. Bring you back if any action happens. Something definitely had a go there. Here we go. Let's reel into him. There we are, fish on. Fish on, boy. Fish on, boy. Doesn't feel like much, but this time of year they don't tend to fight that much. Let's have a look at you, mate. Let's have a look at you. Oh yeah. Not massive, little tiny one. Get me net. There we are, in the net. In the net. That didn't take long. Want to cast it into the sun, did it? Just a little rainbow. Hook came out nicely. Let's get him back. You ready to go, mate? Off you go, good man. Go on. And the reel was superb. Go on the £4.25 reel. Go on, my son. Right. After that, nice little fish, probably a couple of pounder. We'll get in and see if we can get another one. Just cast into that sunlight down there. That seems to be where it was the preferred spot. Keep your eye on that rod. Keep your eye on that rod. We'll just let that sink and I'll be back with you if more action happens. At least it's not a blank. At least we've got one in the bag. And we tested the reel out with the fish. Well, I mean, it wasn't a massive fish, but it's the reel was absolutely superb. And honestly, I mean, if you're on a budget or anything like that, I mean, even if it's a normal price of, I think it's about £10.50, it's a good bit of kit. I couldn't believe it when I first got it. The seam quality of it, I mean, now the longevity of it, I don't know, but I'll report back on that in the future. But I bought this to go out on the kayak with, so whether the salt water will take it, it's supposed to be a saltwater reel, but who knows. But you know, when I'm out in the kayak, I don't want any expensive stuff. If you go in or you turn the kayak over and all your stuff gets lost, even though you've got it tethered, you don't want to be losing expensive gear, do you? So that's the reason I've got it, and so far it seems absolutely mint. There we go here. The line is slightly bobbing up and down, going out. Something is playing with it. Here we go. Something's having a little feel of it. Another couple of movements back out, and I'm going to start reeling gently. Because quite a lot of the time they can just take it and just sit there with it in the mouth, and that's when you get the deep hook. Definitely something going on there. Just going to give that a little reel in. Let's just try reel it slowly. Either something swimming into the line or there is something there. Nothing there as yet. Bring you back if anything materialises. Also, this time of year you've got to have barbless or crimped hooks, so I think most of mine are barbless, but there's a few in there that are barbed, so I'll have to take them down, crimp them in. I'm going to try this nice green one here, see if that does anything. We'll give that one a go, see if that does anything. Slow retrieve now. Seems like there's a lot of rocks around there and snags, so let's bring that in and recast it, I think. Don't know if I mentioned it in the last one, but that's the Rigged and Ready X5 Adventure. It's 2.2 metres long. It folds down to 6 pieces, goes into a case about that big. I will do a video on that. I've got 9.5 pound braid on with a mono leader, about 3 foot. The mono is £9, I think. Let's try a bit more that way. See if there's anything out there. Yeah, this reel is fantastic so far, I have to say. Cast beautiful, retrieves beautiful. Handled the fish nicely, even though it wasn't a massive fish. But I mean, what else could you want out here today? Look at this weather, absolutely superb. It's not a breath of wind. It's not even that cold now. The sun's come up and I'm stood in the sun. But yeah, what else could you want? Fresh air, fishing. I've caught a fish, which is even more of a bonus. But yeah, superb, absolutely superb. Slow retrieve. Don't think we're going to pick anything up, but you never know, you've got to keep faith. Right, that's time to head up round the corner. No wonder that wasn't working properly. Right, let's head round the corner. So that spot there was all right. We got oh, this is bad here. Should stay to the path. This is wet, boys. Good job we got waterproof trainers on. Anyway, yeah, that spot was all right. We had quite a few bites, but nothing major. We got one fish in, so that's a very good thing. But yeah, all in all, it was an enjoyable little spot there. But I'm going to move further around here now just to see if we can get another spot in the shade, just to see what what we can get hold of, if there's anything hiding down in the narrower bit of the reservoir. But this is the biggest reservoir in the Isle of Man, and it is massive, as you would have seen from the drone there before, hopefully. But yeah, so come with me and we'll get moving round to hopefully a rocky part where we can fish from. Yeah, what's that there? The old pump or something like that. Yeah. As you can see, it's a lot more in the shade down here. I mean, the sheer size of this place is unbelievable. Superb. Yeah, so we're just going to try to see if we can find something down here in the corner here. See if they're lurking down in yonder over there. But I don't know if there'll be many spots that we can get down to. To be honest, we might be heading back to where we were. Yeah, there's not many spots here. I mean, you wouldn't want to go down there, caught up and everything. But it's amazing how different this all looks now compared to what it was. But yeah, I will bring you back once I've found a spot. Right, well, there isn't a spot here because the water is quite high, so it's yeah, not the easiest of spots to get down to, so I might have to head back to where I was just for another hour or so. I'll change the booby over to the pink one. But yeah, it's unfortunately there's not that many spots down here. I mean, there's one down there, but it's a bit dodgy to get down to with wet grass. Yeah, anyway, let's get going and find a spot and get this line back in the water, boy. Now, there's that spot down there. Do I try it for a little cast? Yeah, why not? Come on then. Oh yeah, this looks like a nice little spot. Let's see what this can bring. And let's see what we can hook into. Hopefully it's a bit shadier here, and with a bit of luck we might be able to hook into one. I've seen lots of fish jumping around here, so yeah, wish me luck, and let's hope we can test this reel out with a really big mommer of a fish. But middle of winter in it, so it's tough to catch them this time of year because it hasn't been stocked for, I don't know, 2 months. So and they'll be right down at the bottom, and they're not feeding really, are they? So yeah, but we'll still give it a go. It's a beautiful day, so let's get another line in the water. That camera isn't as stable as I want it to be because we're sat on a big bank, but what do you do, eh? What we do is we cast in and hope there's a fish out there. That's what we do. That is what we do. Whew, that was a hot walk. It's not actually that cold now, but I have got loads of layers on. Loads and loads of layers. I don't know if that's just hit the bottom or something biting that. I'm not sure if something's had that. No. Let's just raise that up a bit. And I can sit in there like that. And let's just wait for a bite. With the unstableness here, I might move down there because there's like a nice little grass bank there with the gorse bushes there in the sunshine, so I might just nip down there. I don't know if that's the wind just picking the line up there. Yeah, I think I might move a bit further down just with it. It's too unstable here, really. Yeah, we'll move down there so it's easier to use the camera and everything. At the moment it's pretty difficult because it doesn't probably show it on the camera because it never does, but I'm on a hill like that. So let's go down here and have a little look. And it's in the sun as well, which is always a bonus. Right, just for the sake of it, stop doing that. Stop throwing your rubbish everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere here. Look at that, gloves in the, old plastic gloves in the thing, fishing line. Look, load of braid. Absolutely shocking. I will take that with me, but come on people, sort yourselves out. Stop leaving your rubbish around, it spoils it for everyone. Because eventually, if it keeps happening, they'll stop everyone from fishing. So get a grip. Right, well, I'm heading back towards the car now. I'm going to try and find another little spot to fish. Yeah, there's a few people getting down there. There was a young lad and his dad who actually recognised me, so that's the first time for me when I've been out fishing. So, hello to you, whatever your name is. If you see this video, put your name down below and I'll give you a proper mention in the next video. Just moving back towards the car now. It's I've been out a few hours now. I've been here since, I don't know, 8:45 I've been fishing, and the time is, it's 11 o'clock now, so that's a couple of hours. So I'll head back towards the car, try and find another little spot. Sorry about the light there, the sun's in the worst place ever. Try and find another little spot and see if we can get a couple more bites. But yeah, I'll round up about the reel at the end of the video. Thoughts, how to get the discount on it, and yeah, so stay tuned for the thoughts and everything on that and how to get your discount. But yeah, so I'll see you in the next spot, hopefully, if I can find one. Right, so I'm just having a little cast here, see if anything pops up, see if there's anything there. I'm just going to summarise the reel. That's me finished for the day. Absolutely superb. If you can get that for the price I got it on Temu, that is one of the best deals I've ever had in my life. You can see it there. It's got the gears reversed sideways. You can swip handles either way. Yeah, absolutely superb. Handled the fish with ease, even though it was only £2 or £3. But yeah, what a fishing reel that is from Temu. Absolutely superb. It's yeah, casts lovely, retrieves lovely. Absolutely bargain off the century, that for me. Absolute bargain. And as I say, even if we paid £10.50 for it, absolute bargain. I can't say enough about it. Feels great. Feels like an expensive reel, but yeah. So if you go on Temu and you're looking for a reel, get that. I'll put it in. Put a picture somewhere. Get that, and yeah. Get it on your rod. Absolutely superb. Cheap bit of kit. And who cares if you break it? Doesn't matter, does it? £4.24. Anyway, if you've watched this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.